Hello, this is DreamlineStudio.com, and in this edition we're going to talk about Flash design. Now, there's a lot of people that know what Flash is already, but there's still a lot of people that don't know what it is, they're not familiar with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some Flash websites. I'm going to tell you what the pros and cons are, in my opinion. I'm going to also show you some resources, some software that you'll need to buy, and some resources where you can actually learn how to create these Flash websites. So the first thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to explain that there's an internet group out there, or not a specific group, but just some people in general out there that say Flash is bad, Flash is evil, and so forth. Um, I've encountered that those people, they bash Flash because they don't know the software, and that's the thing. I think that's silly. I believe that there's a place in the internet for both Flash and HTML. It really depends on your target market. Um, for example, let me show you a couple sites. You're probably aware of Adidas. Um, Let me take you back to the Adidas site. Now these guys have done their homework. Let me just turn off the sound. Adidas knows that having an HTML site is, I would say, a tad boring. So they bring in video. They bring in video, and they bring in some pretty nice Flash animations on here. I mean, it's it's definitely nice. Let me just click here and show you the second part of this Adidas site. As you can see, you have your clever ships running around, and your buttons with rollovers, and pretty nice stuff. Let me also take you to another site, Mercedes-Benz.com. I'm sure you've heard of them as well. They've done their homework as well. They know that Flash media has much higher impact than a standard HTML site. Let's click on one of these links. See here, go to vehicles, all Flash. It loads rather quickly. I'm going to click on the AMG site. A nice usage of video, destination map. So I'm not going to go through too many, but Adidas, Mercedes-Benz, they've done their homework. They know the impact of Flash. So what can you do to create these types of websites? Well, it takes a lot of patience, and it takes a specific piece of software, which is Flash. Now, the downside, I will talk about the downsides of Flash. It is expensive software. It may run you $500, $600, $700. I believe it's the prices I've seen out there. But if you're serious about building a site, an interactive, exciting site, it's a must that you have this Flash software. Okay, um, learning Flash is it does have a learning curve. Um, But what I recommend for starters is picking up the Visual Quick Start Guides by Catherine Ulrich. These are really good books to start learning. There's a lot of visualization inside, a lot of illustrations. Me personally, I learn the best when there's several illustrations there. If it looks like just a Bible, I can't learn it. It's just too much text I fall asleep. So if you're a visual person, these visual quick start guides are the key. Another way of learning is by going over to a site called flashkit.com. This site I've gone to um, years ago when I've started learning. What I do is once you have Flash, once you have the Flash software installed, you're all good to go. Go ahead and head over to flashkit.com. Let me do that right now. I should have had these links ready, but I don't. Okay, flashkit.com. Up in the upper right hand corner, there's a movies tab. Okay, you click on that. What I do is you can actually pick any of these, but I recommend just go over to interfaces and let's click on sites. And let's go ahead and just click on the let's see, website Mexico. Okay. All right. So, not a great website, but you know what? Once you download the FLA and save it, save this on your desktop or wherever you want. Inside of this this zip file, you're gonna find the an FLA file. And once you have the FLA file, you open it up in Flash. Okay? And that's just another thing right there. It's just another tutorial on how to edit that. So I won't even get into that right now. So basically, what you're doing with that is you're basically reverse engineering the FLA. That's how I learned. I've tried to learn going from point A to point B, but I've learned so much more by taking an existing finished product and reverse engineering it. And then after you learn that way, you can go back and read books, and that's more of a fast lane approach of learning Flash. So why Flash? Why use Flash? Well, as you can tell from the Adidas and Mercedes Benz, it's just much more emotion into those sites, and it's much more stimulating. Stimulates emotion in the form of audio, animation, interaction. Breaks away from the traditional newspaper-style HTML layouts. Broadband connection is becoming the standard, so loading times are not a major concern. And in my opinion, it is definitely cooler. So what about HTML? Well, here I am talking about Flash, but I still do believe that there's a place for HTML. There always will be. A little more SEO friendly, although Google and Adobe are working together to iron out those issues. If you have a simple site where you just want to, carry out a simple message, HTML is fine. Remember, look at the topic at hand. If it's a high-impact media website, you probably want to do Flash. Simple message, HTML. HTML is easier to create, and it's also easier to edit. So keep that in mind as well. So that's pretty much the deal with Flash. Get the software, download some FLAs, and learn the Flash, because if you are a web developer and you want to create new media, Flash is definitely a force to be reckoned with. So learn it and you'll be much better off. Thank you.